first got involved with horses, I was 14. And I was always addicted to horses, but I never was allowed from my stepfather to do something with horses. So when he and my mom separated, I actually went to work on the farm. Instead of getting paid, I got riding lessons. So that's the first time that I got involved with horses. Because my grandfather had a riding career. He was a riding instructor on an amateur base. He was a police officer, and in his free time he gave lessons in a riding club in Germany. My grandfather supported me as much as he could to go into the horses, and I always wanted to be like an RCMP guy in Germany. You know, they have those the horse police. I wanted to go there, but right now I'm glad I didn't do it. Right now I'm glad I did the career that I did. I started my career as a professional rider right after school at 16, and then it took a while to learn, of course, and then my boss sent me on horse shows when I was probably 18, around that. I started some like first level-ish. My certification, it's called Pferdewirtschaftsmeister, and it's kind of like an equivalent to a Canadian level 3 trainer. It's just in Germany you have to do all 3 disciplines to get that. At first you are a trainee for 3 years, and then after 3 years working in somebody's barn that is already a master, you go to Warendorf, where the German Federation is, and then you make a test that takes like 2 weeks. You make a course, and then after the course you're writing your test, and you have judges that judge you riding, teaching. You know, you have to do a symposium in front of they give you a topic, and you have 10 minutes time to think about it, and then you have to go in front of a commission, and they judge at the end of the day how good you are. And then after 3 years doing this, you have to do another 3 years under a mentor, and then after 3 years you can apply to go again to Warendorf or to Münster to be like 6 weeks in a school. They teach you something, and then after that you have 4 days of testing. They test you in riding, they test you in dressage and jumping. You have to teach jumping, you have to teach dressage, you have to show all what you know in theory, and you have to do a couple of more of those speeches that you get a topic, and you have to you know, tell them what you know, and they judge about you if you're good enough to be a master. So I did all that. So it takes like, for me it took like 8 years to get that. I was 26 when I got that. Yeah. The same year I did my master degree, I got licensed to be a judge. I had to shadow judge, and for 2 years, and then I was going in front of a commission, and they judged my judging. So at the end of the day, what they did is they said I'm good enough to get a judge, and then I started in a low level, and then after doing those low levels, then you grade up. So you have to judge for 2 years in the first and second level, then you make a test to be eligible to do third level, and so on. And in Germany it's different. You're not doing only dressage or jumping, you do both. You have to, the ground judging up to second level, and 2.20 meters is actually for jumping and dressage and for the basic stuff there. Yeah, pretty interesting. And I did it because I wanted to be able for my students to see things from 2 sides, not only from the trainer's perspective. I wanted to see that also from the judge's perspective, because it's more accurate, it's more straight, it's more about discipline. You know, as a trainer you kind of like, you know, you let the things go a little bit, and then from a judge's perspective there's much more discipline necessary. So I wanted to be able to teach my people the right way, from a trainer's perspective and from a judge's perspective. Well, I'm trying to take care for the horses' biomechanics, and when we think about it, we do the complete opposite with the horses than what they do in the nature. I try to take care for the horses. I try to push them as much as they can and as much as they want to give to us. And I'm trying to take care that we don't overdo it. my philosophy is that everything what you want from the horse, it's giving to you as long as it's strong enough. So the fitness and flexibility is the most important part of the whole training, and not just riding movements and movements, because horses are smart, as smart as a horse can be, and they do a lot of things for you, and they go a long way, but at one point, if they don't have the strength, they break down. So I figured that, and you know, it's all about strength, it's all about fitness, it's all about keeping them happy to do the stuff for you. Dodie was a very good entry into Canada, because the first year here was Dodie. He won actually in Ontario the Advanced Championship, and also in that same year he won the Quebec Championship of advanced level. So he gave me a pretty good introduction into Canada here. Right now he's training, or he's on the way to go to Grand Prix. Hopefully we can do it next year. And he's quite a family member. When we got Aljana, he was a disaster. He was kind of like all over the place. He was, you know, he was scared. He was full of mistakes, what they trained him before. And it took me a year and a half to get him to where we are right now. And I think he's on a very good way to become a Grand Prix horse. The goals for us is for the clients, for the students, for the horses to go as far as they can and stay healthy. To me, everybody is a Grand Prix horse and a Grand Prix rider until we find the limit. So we train everybody into the direction to go as far as they can.